Being You is specialized therapeutic programming developed and facilitated by Mel and Shirley Chartrand. Being You has provided service since 1989 throughout North America, including Health Canada's First Nations and Inuit Health Branch. It is delivered through the non-profit Eyaa-Keen Centre located in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Mel and Shirley are Aboriginal, and the development of their specialized behavioural health service is based on both modern therapeutic principles and native traditional disciplines, and has been guided by Aboriginal spiritual elders.
Things were taken away from us, our sense of belonging, our identity, our strength in terms of family, unity, ceremonies, beliefs, values, language. All these things were taken away, and it was taken away with force and threats, that it was because of self-preservation we left it. We left those things.
Everything that we had found controlled our people and made them different than who they were meant to be. What I really found it helpful is that the Western way of doing things only helped to a certain point. And if we didn't go on with our people, our way, and learning what was control and what was giving us control, then we stay stuck. We were never going to be free. We would never have the ability to think for ourselves and create a wonderful life in our lives, in our communities, up north, here in the city, anywhere that we went. And we found that the more that we learned about using water and silence and being alone with each other, the more we learned about that, the more we realized that we knew that we had to try and find a way that we would create freedom in our people as they were healing.
The backbone, the base of our work, the things that we learned from elders, the ones that taught us and encouraged us and also disciplined us. The things that we found that was so important was the idea that everything in this whole world is gentle. Everything is just expressing itself. There's no force involved, and it comes from inside.
Healing and development for the individual is through inner changes, realizing their own answers and their gifts to lead a healthier, genuine, and productive life. Being You has been developed through extensive research, knowledge, and experience in addressing the effects of trauma, including sexual abuse, family violence, and the residential school experience of Aboriginal people and its intergenerational impacts.
As a people, we need to know what we need in order to get healthy. Because in order to get healthy and healing, our body has to be healed. Our emotions have to at least be balanced in some way, or peaceful and calm, or a knowing of what's going on because it's so frightening. And then the other part is that if our intellectual part of us is not strengthened, not as just educated, but a part where they feel like they have some say, if they believed in God or Jesus or whatever. You know, we know the ceremonial part helps all people.
The innovative holistic approach that Mel and Shirley have developed is to help individuals address their whole person. The processes address all aspects of self and is the combination of Western therapeutic methods and the healing tradition of Indigenous ceremonies.
Within your being, you have four parts. You have a physical level, you have an emotional level, you have a mental level, and then you have your relationship with God, which is the spiritual level. So during the programming that they do, they're working a lot with people's emotions, and they're working a lot with people understanding that you also need to have the spiritual aspect and then have it grounded in the physical part of your being.
The blend of contemporary clinical practices and the ancient wisdom of the medicine wheel has provided the opportunity for many clients to find a specialized and unique service in Being You.
I think at that time in my life, like I had moved past the crisis stage, you know, the alcoholism and violent relationships, so I was ready for that next step. I tried your traditional forms of psychiatry, and basically every time I had a session with this person, I went in and we talked about the weather. And then finally he let me down easy. He told me there was nothing he could do for me. So I left. And it was a long time after that before I even trusted again to explore something else. And you know, even when I started going to sweats and ceremonies, because of the amount of hurt and rage and everything that was there, that prevented me from connecting truly with ceremonies and the purpose. And now that I've done all of this clearing, you know, through the techniques that Mel and Shirley used, I have a wonderful connection now when I go to ceremonies. I understand my purpose. I accept my part in it. I have a part. I'm Anishinaabe Ikwe, and I have a part in that, a valuable part. Like, I know that with my whole being. Before that, it was like hit and miss.
Being You believes that every individual has the natural desire and ability to heal all aspects of their life. Mel and Shirley have created a formulated system which helps the individual bring about healthy change.
I think there reaches a point in everybody's life, no matter, you know, different ages, even teenagers have this, is, you know, I keep doing this over and over and over, you know, I don't really want to do it. And eventually they, you know, because they're doing it so often that they accept that this is the way I am. Instead of saying, well, you know, I wonder what I could do to change this. So that cycle goes on to the next stage of life, which is their 20s and 30s, and they say, you know, oh, I keep doing